1,000 meters down, the sun has vanished forever. The water is freezing black and crushing. Yet something down here is moving. Something stranger than any creature on land. Scientists found it where nothing should survive. It does not look like an animal at all. It looks like a dream the ocean had alone. Tonight, we descend to meet it. Past the light, past the known. Into the place where biology rewrites itself. The surface fades quickly behind us. Blue turns to indigo. Indigo turns to nothing. At 200 meters, the warmth disappears. Color drains from the water. Shapes become silhouettes. A faint snow drifts downward. These are tiny flakes of dead matter, food for the deep. Submersible lights cut narrow cones below. Beyond them, the dark presses in. The pressure is immense. At 1,000 meters, we enter the midnight zone. No sunlight reaches here, ever. The cold is steady and absolute, around 4 degrees Celsius, a constant, ancient chill. Pressure here would crush an unprotected human instantly. Yet life thrives. Quietly, patiently. Tiny lights begin appearing in the dark, blue sparks, green pulses, living lanterns. This is bioluminescence, the deep ocean's only sunrise. It is how creatures speak below. And somewhere in this living blackness are strange animal waits, drifting, watching, breathing without lungs. We are searching for something called a siphonophore. It is one creature, and also many. A siphonophore is a colony. Tiny bodies join into one being. Each body has a job. Some swim, some hunt, some digest, some reproduce. Together they form a single living organism. Imagine a body where every organ is its own animal. That is what we are chasing. One species, Praya dubia, can stretch over 40 meters long, longer than a blue whale, thinner than a rope. It drifts through the dark like a glass ribbon, almost invisible, almost impossible. Cameras have caught only fleeting glimpses. The animal is fragile. The slightest current can break it. Scientists call it one of the longest animals on Earth, yet most people have never heard its name. Then in 2020, researchers off Western Australia found something even stranger, a giant spiral in the dark. Their submersible drifted near Ningaloo Canyon. Light swept across a coiled, ghostly shape. Everyone went silent. It was a siphonophore, but enormous, estimated at 47 meters across, possibly the longest creature ever filmed. It hung in the water like a galaxy, a slow, glowing spiral, hunting without hurry. The colony was thousands of bodies strong, each one specialized, each one alive, each one part of the whole. Stinging tentacles trailed beneath it. They formed a curtain of microscopic traps, a drifting net of light. Small fish that brushed the threads were paralyzed instantly, then passed inward toward feeding bodies, quiet, efficient. There was no chase, no struggle, only stillness and the slow turn of the spiral. Scientists believe these colonies may live for years. We still don't know for certain. The deep keeps its secrets. What makes this animal so strange is its identity. Is it one creature or a community pretending to be one? Biologists still debate the answer. Each body cannot survive alone, yet each body has its own purpose. It blurs the line between individual and society, between organism and ecosystem, between life and architecture. On land, nothing lives this way at this scale. The deep ocean invented something Earth's surface never tried. And siphonophores are only one branch of this strangeness. The midnight zone hides stranger neighbors still. Nearby drift jellyfish with red stomachs. The red hides the glow of swallowed prey, camouflaged by darkness. Conch jellies pulse with rainbow light. Tiny hairs ripple along their bodies. They shimmer without making a sound. A barreleye fish floats motionless above. Its transparent head reveals green, upward-facing eyes. It watches for shadows overhead. A vampire squid drifts past, harmless and small. It eats marine snow, not blood. Its name is a misunderstanding. But always returning, the long ghost reappears, the siphonophore threading through the black. Endless, quiet, alive. Could you survive a single dive into this darkness? Tell me below. I'd love to hear. Now imagine being the scientist watching it on a monitor. 47 meters of living light, slowly turning. For many researchers, that moment changed everything. The ocean was stranger than their models predicted, far stranger. Because here is the unsettling truth. We have mapped less of the deep sea than the surface of Mars. Most of the midnight zone has never been seen by human eyes. Most of its creatures remain unnamed. Every deep dive brings back something new, a new shape, a new behavior, a new question. Some scientists estimate millions of deep-sea species remain undiscovered. We know almost nothing about most of them. The strangest animal ever found may not yet be found. It may be drifting below us right now. Siphonophores remind us how narrow our imagination is. Life does not have to look like us or behave like us. It can be a colony shaped like a thread, a spiral shaped like a galaxy, a being made of beings. It can hunt without moving, glow without burning, live without sunlight, survive without warmth. The deep ocean is not empty. It is full of inventions we are only beginning to notice. And every invention down there has been tested for millions of years, long before humans existed, long before continents settled. These animals are not primitive. They are perfected, refined by darkness, pressure, and time. When the submersible's lights finally turned away, the spiral faded back into shadow, slowly, without protest. It returned to the silence it had always known, a silence older than language, older than land. We may never see that exact colony again. The deep ocean rarely repeats its gifts. Each encounter is once. But somewhere down there, more of them are turning, glowing faintly, hunting patiently, stretching across the black. The strangest animal ever found is not a monster. It is a quiet, shimmering thread of cooperation. And it asks us a question we cannot fully answer. What does it really mean to be one living thing? If this descent moved you, leave a comment below. Share what you felt in the dark. Subscribe and turn on the bell for more journeys below the light. We dive again soon. Somewhere beneath you, the spiral is still turning, patient and luminous, in a sea that has barely been seen.